Hello guys, welcome back to the another episode of Supermarket Simulator in C++ with Unreal Engine 5. In this tutorial, we are going to finish off what we have started. In the previous lecture, we have created this item prefab or kind of market item, which we are going to create dynamically on begin play. So let's get started. In this tutorial, let's bind the real item data to this dummy item name, display type and image. So first let's open Visual Studio. Let's head into the computer widget, computer widget.cpp, and also open that widget as well. Blueprints, user widget, and BP computer widget. Okay, and inside the overlay, remove this size box. We do not need that for now, but just for now I'm going to click Ctrl X so that we'll use the dummy data. I mean, like later when we are testing the list, we are going to use vertical and horizontal boxes to display it as a grid type. So first we need this area, the market menu area, to be scrollable, where vertical items are stacked along with the columns, which is horizontal. So we need that to be scrollable. There might be n number of items depending upon the user. I'm going to show dummy of one item, and you can use your own creativity to create n number of items inside the market. So to maintain the proper alignment, we are going to use a scroll box along with the wrap box. Let's do that. Search for scroll box. Here it is. So we can remove this. Okay, we don't need to remove. It's just an image for background image. So here, let's add a scroll box inside a size box first. Let's add a size box into this overlay. I'll place it to the center. Actually, let's fill it and simply give padding of 50. Yep, that should be fine. And inside this size box, let's add a scroll box. You can hover that, and arbitrary scrollable collection of widgets, great for presenting 10 to 100 widgets in a list. Doesn't support virtualization. So we can simply see 10 to 100 widgets in a list. List is nothing but kind of array where each item is stacked one by one. Now inside the vertical box, let's add a wrap box. So a wrap box is something which we can give item size, which will automatically align things, whether that item which we are adding should go to the next row or next column. That will be decided by this wrap box. You can see arranges widgets left to right or top to bottom dependently of orientation. When the widget exceeds the wrap size, it will replace widgets on the next line. So that is what I have just told now, and we need this wrap box to fill so that it uses all the area available. Now there are few settings which we might need to change. Inside the wrap box, search for in the content layout inner slot padding. Let's give 25 on both X and Y. The inner slot padding goes between slots sharing borders. It is like padding between each item. So if we head into the reference image, one second, power twice. Yep. So we see, come on, just, yeah. We see a gap between this item, cereal, and sliced bread. This is what we are defining here. He gave a vertically lesser than the horizontal distance, but that is totally upon your preference. And in horizontal alignment, I'll give it let's keep horizontal left for now, later we'll change. Now I have pressed Ctrl X. Now we'll simply paste, we'll duplicate it again. You can see it is duplicating to the left, I mean to the right. And if I duplicate another, I keep duplicating. There are 7 items now. Okay, this is what we were just trying to do, but now we have a hard coded few items, but we want to add items to this wrap box through code dynamically. Let's try to scroll. That should work if I'm not wrong. Yep, scroll is working. The scroll speed is slow, but we'll figure it out. So this is what we are trying to do, but through the code dynamically. We don't want to hard code any stuff because that is very bad practice. Always taking data dynamically is the best practice, so that it maintains the integrity of game or any application. Okay, I've deleted them. We do not need that because we have bound that. But let's put the alignment to center, so that when one item it shows in center, which is odd, but when there are 2 items it is perfectly aligned to the center from left and right. So I think this is better. But there is also, when there are odd number of items, you see the 3rd item is in the center. We do not want that. We'll figure it out later in the codes. For now, let's focus on the primary program. Okay, now we'll close the reference image. Let's go to code. So what do we want? First, on constructor, we'll use the native constructor, not the begin play, because the widget doesn't have a begin play. We'll use this native constructor. On this native constructor, what do we want? Create an instance of market item UI. I'm not sure what we have named that. Did we create a widget for that? Market item widget. Let's do that. Let's create an instance of market item widget for each entry of. We haven't created did we create? I think this is the one. Yep, for each market item data entry. Okay, and after creating, use created instance to populate market menu. That's right. And then use created instance to bind data from this entry to market item widget data. I hope you're understanding. Let's get started. First, we need to create the instance. Okay, in the computer widget, let's head to private. This is for private functions. Let's create another private section for variables, or you can just go ahead and define here only, but I would like to create a private section differently for components and functions. Inside here we need a data table. So this F market item data, which we have created inside the assets and data, we want this to have a reference inside the computer widget. So that is what we are writing the code for. U data table. It should be a pointer, of course. Let's name it as market item data. It should be u property edit defaults only category item data. That's right. And meta allow private access. That should be in double quotes true. I know it is different than how you define a normal boolean macro. Unreal has its own type of decrypting this string to boolean. We don't need to worry about that. Now we have the market item data, and also we need the reference of market item. We need the reference of this UI so that we can use this blueprint to create the UI. Let's also copy this Here we need to use T subclass of. That's because we this item whatever we are accessing from content manager, content browser, it is not yet instantiated inside the scene, so it doesn't have any memory allocated. A pointer is nothing but uh, memory address which is allocated by the Unreal Engine or any program. If you go with raw C++, a pointer is basically nothing but a memory address which is pointing to this type of item. But this UI is not yet instantiated, so it doesn't have any location. So to access that, even though it is not instantiated, we can simply get the type. Subclass is nothing but it's a type T class. So it the data type of that is U market item widget. Let's copy that here and we'll name it as, we'll forward declare this U market item widget. Above here class U market item widget, we don't want to include anything. I will name it as market item template. Okay, now yeah, so to add the items to this wrap box, we also want to access this wrap box. Let's name this as market item wrap box. Let's copy this name. Make sure you copy that because we would like to bind that. I think you remember what bind is. We have bound the market button, market menu, and close button. So similarly we are going to do that. Let's copy these. The macro should be same. The type will be U wrap box. Let's forward declare, and the name will be whatever we have copied. If you have named this variable, this component different, make sure you verify that these are exactly same, the name. Control S to save. Now here to create the widget, first let's check if market item template is not null, because there is no point of going in and creating the market item without having a template, and you'll get this red squiggle. You need to include user widget slash market item widget.h. If you have this file created inside a different directory, make sure you follow the same structure. I have placed it inside user widgets and market item. And next we need to also check, we'll just write it here, and market item wrap box. We want this to also be valid. Okay, now let's create a local variable of t-array of f market item data. Let's name it as some market items. Yep, market items. And inside the wrap box, not wrap box, inside the data table, let's head here on the U data table. Let's create F12. There should be a function called find row. Not current project, current document. Yep. Function to find the row of table given its name. So if we head back to Unreal Editor, let's open the data, assets and data. Each entry has a row name, and this we manually give the name. Later in this course I'm going to show a way where the row name is automatically created based on the item name. If the item name is water bottle with given space between water and bottle, automatically the row name will be something, everything will be small and the spaces will be removed. I'll show that way later on. For now, let's leave it like this. We do not want to mess that up. So we are going to use this function to get each row, and for each row we are going to get all the columns, and we'll bind that to the created instance. So if we go here and market item data, find row, the parameters are row name and context string, and you can ignore this, it has default parameter, default value. So to be able to do that, it is best, I mean, we want all the entries from this table. We are not checking whether we want specific type of entry. So to do that, simply we'll create a T array of f name, because this function is going to return all the row names. Market item data, get row names. This is going to return all the names of this table. For now we have only one, that's fine. And we want to remove this. Let's create a for each loop auto name of the row inside the row names. Inside the row names. Now let's get the data. F market item data with pointer, of course, because we have instantiated this. Let's call it as row, or let's call it item, equal to market item data dot find row, and you need to use arrow operator. For my Visual Studio, I have an extension. It automatically detects whether it is a pointer or not. If it is not a pointer, in C++, we need to use the dot. If it is a pointer, we need to use arrow operator. Make sure you change that. Do not go with the flow that I have used dot and you are trying to use the dot as well. Try not to do that. Find row, that is a function. We want to find a type of f market item data and row name, and we got that from here in the for each loop. And context string, it is nothing but a searching context string. You don't need to focus that, we just need to satisfy the parameters. So let's create and pass that. Okay, now we want to check if item is valid, and if my item is valid, we would like to add this item into the market items. Okay, now we have finished getting the row from the table. Now let's create another for loop for each loop. For auto item data colon inside market items. Let's remove the empty lines. Inside here we like to instantiate the object, so that will be user widget with pointer created item equals to create widget. So as this class is directly or indirectly inherited from user widget, we do not want to instantiate the specify the user widget superclass. We can directly use the function create widget. And for parameters owner object and t subclass of user widget class. So the owning object will be this class, and we have created a market item template which is of type t subclass of market item widget. We'll pass that. That's it. Now the item is created, but yet we need to still check whether this created item is valid. If that is valid, we would like to cache from user widget to uh, market item widget. Let's do that. If auto item, I think we have used the item here. Maybe that is why in my dummy I have used the name row in for this row. Okay, here the item auto item equal to cast market item widget created item. If that is valid, if the cast is successful, let's head to here. Okay, we do not have any variables inside a market item widget. Let's do that first. Okay, here item name, let's rename this to be item name, and here item display type, we have did that, we have done that. Unit price, we have done that. Item in image, and let's name it as item unit quantity. Yep. Now let's bind those here in public property meta bind widget. First, what do we bind? We bind item name, which is of type text block. Let's forward declare that class text block, which should be a pointer. Item name, I think the name is same as this. Let's copy that few times. One, two, three, four, 5, total of 5 times. Now text block, another text block is display type, item display type, and the item unit quantity. 1, 2 unit price should be this. Nope. Unit price, and at last item image. This should be of type texture 2D, I suppose. Let's check in the dummy project. Now it should be of type image. Forward declare that, and that's it for now. We'll simply use these variables to bind. Item dot name, item name equal to we'll use this item data, which is of type F, market item data dot item name. And you see issue here, which is the item name of market item widget. The item name of the widget is of type text block, and the data type which we have defined inside the market item data is f string. So we need to convert f string into text block. So to do that, we can't directly assign using the is equals to operator. There is a function inside the text block, set text, and it takes f text, not f string. So to convert that inside the f text, using scope operator, there is another function from string. Inside here we can directly paste the f string. As you can see, now there are no issues, there is no red squiggle. Next, let's also do for item image. Now for image we need to use function set brush from texture, as we are defining it from a texture. If we go back here into the data, so we are giving a texture. This is nothing but a texture, you can see here. So we want to convert from texture to image. This function does that for us. Item data dot item image. Let's also give item dot display type dot set text, and again f text to f string. Let's copy that. So item display type is enum. We want to convert the enum from enum to string. If we head back into item display, not here, let's head to item data. So this is a enum. We have given display names. We want to use this display names. To do that, we'll have a function from uEnum scope resolution get value as string. This is going to return the name of that enum. Item data dot item display type, and we want to if we head back to here, so actually this doesn't return the display name. It is going to return this whatever we are seeing here, edt underscore. So it is going to show this edt as well. We need to remove the starting these letters, so we can simply do that using a string function dot write chop. What it does is, the name says all, returns the string to the right of specified location counting forward from left from the beginning also of the word. So if we give 4, here we have E1, D2, T3 and underscore 4, total 4 letters. If we give 4 here, it is going to remove the 4 letters from first, and it is going to return whatever is left over. So we exactly want that. And then what else is left? Item name, image, display type. That's it for now. We'll compile. Okay, there's one more thing we need to do. We need to actually add this item to the wrap box. Market item wrap box dot add child to wrap box. So the child we need to add is of type uWidget with pointer. So that is the created item. Let's compile that. Okay, so we have checked whether these are valid. Let's do something. Let's put else SSC utility. We haven't created that. Oh, that is one of the main feature. Okay, let's use sm debug print. Will very soon convert this debug into our own plugin, which is my own plugin which I use for all my games. What can we give? Market item template or market item wrap box is null. Let's change that to throw exception, log exception. Compile. Now when we press play without giving those items, it should show, yep, is null. Let's head here. Let's click on the PP widget, and we can see item data. For item data, it should be this one. In market item template, that should be BP underscore market item template. That's it. Now let's check out. Nothing I've added. That's strange. Let's check why. Okay, let's also have a tutorial for debugging. Let's do that. Let's close the Unreal editor. Let's put a breakpoint here after opening the if, and let's debug this. Not control F5 for shortcut, press F5 or simply click local Windows debugger, and Unreal will open from the Visual Studio Code. Make sure there are no other breakpoints. Press play, and as soon as the debugger hits the breakpoint, the Visual Studio will open itself to the top. Now you will see a yellow arrow on the red circle. Red circle is the breakpoint, and yellow arrow is the current execution point. If I press F10, it is going to move one line down. What is happening? Okay, let's go one by one line. We have one element inside the market item.get rows. That means the row is successful. For each name we have created, yep, this is the type. We found the item of name new row. That is what it is for now. Now if row is valid, we are adding that. Now you can see market items which were created local variable is empty, and now we have one element, item name. You can open this item name water bottle and display type shelf. The data is getting into the local variable market items successfully. Next, let's head down again. There is no elements, and inside the second for loop we have instantiated the created item that is valid. It should go inside. That's right. And yep, the cast is successful. Okay, everything is going properly, but why are we not able to see the UI? Okay, after a few minutes, after some debugging time, I have figured it out. So the issue was, let's head into the market item widget, market item template. Let's control X this overlay, and let's add a size box, and let's paste whatever we have copied the overlay inside this size box. Now select the canvas panel, and in the custom, okay, click outside and click fill screen. Now the size box for anchor, let's click on center with Control and Shift. Let's give size of 750 by 250 for the size X and Y. Okay, now that's all. I think it should work now. There you go, water bottle. The what do you call it? The image and the display type is not showing properly, and the unit price is just unit price. Let's test that. Let's see that. Unit price, item unit price. Let's copy that. Let's close the debug now. Inside widget, not widget, inside market item data, where we have not created this. This will be of type float. Inside computer widget, let's go here, item dot item unit price dot set text. Okay, set text. So for this we want to convert from float to f string. That is very simple. F text sanitize, no, as number, yeah, here we'll give item dot item unit price. You see there is an error. We want to convert, there's few more no, these has default parameter. This is of type, okay, we need to use item data, sorry, my bad, with the dot. Yep, that's right. Now item dot item unit quantity dot arrow operator means set text f text dot from string or as number. Item quantity is a number. Let's also create for item quantity, let's change this to int 32. The quantity cannot be float. Item unit quantity, save, back here, item data dot item unit quantity. Compile now. That should work as expected, and leaving the enum, we'll figure it out. That is not at all a problem. Control F5. Now let's try playing the game. Open the store. The water bottle unit price, have we not set the unit price? We haven't. Unit price, let's set this to, let's go with 2. And the item unit quantity, that means if we purchase the water, how many water bottles are delivered inside one box. Let's keep that 25. And item unit price is 2, which means the total will be 25 into 2, which is $50 for one water bottle. We'll later on in this course we are going to do that in the cart UI, not in the market menu UI. Now we have changed the data and we are not changing any of the code. Let's check whether the data is changed or not. There you go. Before it was 0 and now it is 25. We'll also add a dollar symbol here, and let's figure this display enum type, enum display. I think we can also do, let's remove the chop as well for now. Let's get we need to cast f string from the item display type. Can't we Nope, nope. Let me figure it out. Yeah, so to work with this, we will copy this. We don't need to chop also. That was a small mistake from me. Let's use a function get display. I was confused with this. Get display value as text. It is directly going to return the enum display name. Okay, now just compile, save. Let's head back to Unreal Editor. Let's play, check these out. That's it. We have got the water bottle text, the image, display type, unit price, and the quantity. Let's also add a dollar symbol before the unit price. For that, I am going to create a new function inside our market item widget, not data. Let's create a function void, not void. Let's have a float. Actually, my bad. Let's have it ftext. Ftext get formatted price. This is enough, and the variable will be we can take float for the unit price, float price, and this can be constant. Yep. Let's create the definition for this. Let's remove the default return. Here, what do we want? We want to convert the given price to add dollar symbol, dollar sign to the price and convert it to ftext. That's all we want. To do that, I think this will work. The Visual Studio is been grateful to me. It just gave me the code or whatever I was trying to do. Maybe this works. Let's try it out simply. Let's mess with Visual Studio. Now here in the unit price, instead of all of this, let's copy the item data dot item unit price, and here item data, not item data, item dot get formatted price. Let's pass this variable. This will return ftext, and this wants an ftext. Let's compile and try it out. If not, I have my own code we can use if this doesn't work. I know these from past few videos, the videos are longer, but I think this is being very educative and informative, so I cannot reduce the time. If I reduce the time, the information will be less if I reduce the time, and that's it. It is working. So Visual Studio is much better to use instead of any other IDEs. We have all of the items which we want in this section, and that's it for this lecture. In the next lecture, we'll create a cart UI and also cart buttons. Let's go here into the dummy project. I know these are there for a reason. I'm not going to give any glimpse. I'm not going to give any glimpse for the later courses. But here, if we head into the market, we'll add this text amount and this buttons, which is going to update this total item and add to cart button. And when I press add to cart, you see there is text here showing the total price of the cart items. Okay, Now if I add another 7, it is going to update automatically without any delay, without any refresh, without any stutter. It is going to update the text and as well as the unit items here, and max it is clamped to 10. We cannot go more than 10. Okay, and we are also going to add this delete trash button, which is going to remove this entry. Okay, that's it for this lecture. Thank you so much.